Well, welcome to the van tour, or what some people have called the Kitty Castle tour, because I am traveling with two cats. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But we have a Ram Promaster 2500, and I have this guy all decked out to live in. I bought it as a blank, completely empty commercial van, and in 4 months I turned it into the tiny home that you will see. Up front first, we just have kind of basics. I'm keeping extra trash bags, extra napkins, paper towels, small first aid kit and stuff over here, and I do need to get rid of this atlas from like 30 years ago and get a better one. It's just hard to find atlases these days. I got my creepy little dude here, and my traveling monkey, which I've had in the car for about almost going on like 15-20 years now. On the driver's side door, I actually have a thermos, a water bottle, and a like a plastic straw cup. So I have all that kind of stuff, and then dash cam up front. Always want to have a dash cam if you're driving around a lot, and then I also will have a GPS, a car GPS, which is not up right now. I only really use it when I need to. That's pretty much the front. There's not a whole lot into there. And then going around the back, we have our garage built in. And we're going to scare a kitty cat. And I have a sleeping bag that's pried up here to prevent the cats from jumping back down. So I always got to open that up, roll that up, and I'll find a way to fix that later so it stays. But inside of here, this is the garage. We have dry food storage and dry cat food storage. This is actually what I use for kitty litter. Way better than kitty litter. It's actually horse pellets. If it's good enough for a horse, it's good enough for a cat. We have a bike crammed up here and extra water jugs, and then back here I have extra propane, extra butane, lighter fluids. There's probably about 8-10 packs of toilet paper back there, paper towels, sanitary wipes, just all sorts of fun stuff crammed back there. I do have, if I get really cold, a Sub-Zero sleeping bag over here, a couple different types of shoes, extension cords and stuff like that, and then kind of more, this is like winter type stuff, a spare solar panel, a nice telescoping ladder here, and we have a diesel furnace over here. So if it's cold, we can just go ahead and hit that diesel furnace, and that guy there will keep the van warm for quite a long time. So just lots of extra storage back there. And obviously bed is right here. We have 4 inches of memory foam on the bed, just lots of various beddings pushed up there. And then we'll kind of show the rest when we get inside. So I put in the bug net here. It's advantageous, keeps out most of the big bugs. Small bugs still kind of get through, which is a little annoying. But we'll kind of get to that. And then we have the gate. Yes, cats can jump over gates like this, but if there's a gate and then a screen, they won't try. So this is actually pretty good to keep the cats there. Now, if I'm just kind of have the van just kind of out and about and have the gates open. I do have the cats on leashes right now. I don't always have them on leashes, just kind of temporary measures. I do actually have a little fold down here. This is kind of a little fold down table, which I still have not put the bottoms down, but I can come in here and it's perfect height for a camping chair, so I can sit outside the van. Obviously here's water storage inside, which we have better access to from inside. Alright, so heading on in, just going to pull the gate off. And I have the gate marked as to exactly where it needs to be in there, so makes it easy. Let's keep, I have, for the cat food down here, I have these guys on, just on little glass bowls with nice tight lids. So when you're driving, lid them up. When you stop, pull them up. As far as water, I have, this is 9 gallons of storage here, which works, quite a while. It lasts me a long time. And I have about an extra, 2-3 gallons floating around other places as well. And then this guy up here for my sink. This guy is just a little push button. I don't think I have a cup handy, but here, I have a cat dish handy. Just kind of push button. It's a battery operated. This thing lasts about a month on a battery. And then when it's time to charge it up, there's a charging port in the back, and you can pull the whole thing up. In fact, you have to lift it up to change out the water tanks. But that's a really good water solution. These are like 20 bucks, so not too bad. Alright, so I work in computer technology stuff, and so I needed to do something that is really good with computers. And so I actually have two monitors built right into the walls here. This one is not covered right now. This one is covered. My cameraman's mother made the monitor covers. Very good. So they just kind of lift up. But I keep them on when I'm not using them. Everything in here is done with some nice power structures, and so I just have lots of these little switches that I built into everything. This is the monitors. This is a USB quick charge port. We have, this one is actually a media entertainment system. I have like 300 movies here on board, just on digital platforms. Just click this, you can watch movies. This is one of my work computers, and these are all micro-scale computers inside here. So this is work. This is Raspberry Pi for media. This is an audio switcher. I can choose where the audio input's coming in, and then this guy here is my my audio amplifier. So, and then crammed up here is actually, you can't see it. So, but crammed up there is actually a sound isolator, which prevents static from showing up inside. We also have more buttons over here. This guy is front or front lights or back lights. There's front lights up there. This is my runner lights, and then this is another charging port. And this one over here is actually one of my computers. This is internet. This is my router. This is my network switch. This is an onboard file server NAS and ebook server, and this is an onboard web server because I am a geek. And of course we built 4 speakers right into the walls. You can kind of see those up here, and then there's some down there at the bottom. The desk here is stationary. It's not moving anywhere. I have kind of miscellaneous keyboards and mice over here. And then down here we actually have mostly kitchen cooking storage. So inside of here I have pots and pans, aluminum foil, plastic wrap. There's silverware, plates, bowls. This is my electric burner down here. So I have electric and gas burners. So this is where that's all at. Again, I'll just kind of build and then just pop these bungees on here and tighten the bungees back down, and then this drawer won't go anywhere. The keyboard drawer is too light to actually move, but that with all the heavy stuff, it will slide open, make a lot of noise. You don't want to do that. Then we have, moving up here, we have food storage over here. Stay. Good celery powder. And then we have, this is, it's easier to open on this side. Dangerousness. Okay. So, always got to open cabinets carefully, especially when I was just parked on a kind of an inclined slope. So I basically have kind of books. There's study type materials over here, notebooks, and just random stuff over here. So really nice sliders, and these are actually, the doors are actually made with whiteboards, so you can actually draw them with dry erase markers if you wanted to. Over here, of course, on the panel, we kind of glossed over them, but this is the output reader from our charge controller. So I have a MPPT 40 amp Rover Elite charge controller, which connects to these guys, and then this is my power inverter. So I have AC outlets over here in the corner. I have another one over here in this corner, and we have another one up here. So I have AC routed all throughout. Just push that button and it'll crank on AC power. My current inverter is 1500 watts, although my batteries can take up to a 2000 watt. So see that guy there is all charged up and good. And then we have more kitchen stuff down here. This is what handles the small bugs. If I have to have the doors open at night, keep that guy open. We have disinfectant wipes. I use the low water vinegar method for cleaning. So this is just a spray bottle with diluted vinegar. We have a gas stove back here, a 2-liter spray bottle, and some other miscellaneous food items down there. And then of course down below it is where the kitty's place is, which I actually have a motion sensor light and fan there. So when the cat near approaches the kitty box, we have the fan opens up. So really good. Food storage and stuff up on this side. And then we have bathroom items over here, and we have chargers for various dischargers and spare fuses in here in case a fuse breaks. This is the thermostat for the furnace that we saw in the back. Then up here, these are actually insulated magnetic window covers that go on the back. So if I'm parked somewhere and I either want privacy or want to keep the sunlight out. And they do a really good job of that. And then we have over here, you're going to want to walk this way and have a look at this because this is just geek zone right here. This is the digital spaghetti. I wired all of this kind of stuff, so we have an extra USB charging port right up here. And then these are all the different power converters and distribution bars for what's down here. Is the on this shelf here is your computer systems. So we have, this is my cellular modem for internet. This is my router, which is a custom PFSense router. It's designed for a lot of heightened security stuff. And then there's a network switch and then 2 other servers back there. And then we have a big Ryzen 5 1600 PC down here, which my hick friend absolutely loves the spacers with wood. But and that works great. Actually, believe it or not, it works pretty well. And then we have down here, let me move a cat. Oh, come here, kitty. Want to go up or down? Here, we'll put you up. All right. This guy here is excellent, huge storage and bench and stool for the cats. But we slide this guy out of the way and then you can open this one up. And if you look down here, there's extra storage. My charge controller's over there, and then I have a power converter. So if we run low on power and there's a place to plug into AC, we have a power converter, and then the inverter sits back there. The roof has 500 watts of solar, and the batteries that we actually have are custom built. So you can walk on over there and have a look at the batteries down there. So there's extra storage, but these guys here are the individual battery cells. So I have 8 battery cells. That makes a 200 amp hour lithium ion cell. Then we have a 200 amp BMS back there. So basically I custom built the battery, which works really well. Then there's extra storage and stuff. And clip that guy there. And then this is actually my microphone stand for when I'm recording video in here. I just keep it there, which is extra support. Make sure this guy doesn't fly open on me. More storage down here. I have basic office supplies, camera equipment type stuff, and we have, I think there's more books and stuff down there. Then we have a 12-volt refrigerator down here. This is plugged into a cigarette outlet that I wired up over here. So, and then the final thing is up here. Of course, the point of the journey is not to arrive. Underneath here we have it's mostly clothing. There's a green screen in here because, yeah, I can actually set a full green screen up the whole back. There's extra blankets back here in kind of compressed stuff, and there's some old Magic cards there, and there's a small sleeping bag as well, like a light temperature sleeping bag. So there is, in a nutshell, what the van build is. It took about 4 months to build everything out custom, and you know, overall it's, you know, very pleased with the overall results.